So in 10.4, we're going to learn something called the distributive property. So, right, when you don't see an operation, that means multiply. We also know you're supposed to do inside parentheses first. So 7 plus 5 is 12, and 3 times 12 is 36. Here, you multiply, right, order of operations, you do your multiplying, 3 times 7 and 3 times 5 first, you add those together. Oh, that's interesting. They both have the same answers. Let's see what's going on there. X equals 6 here, so we have 2 times 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10, and 2 times 10 is 20. Here, 2 times 6 is 12, and 12 plus 8. Oh my goodness, 20 again. So what's going on here? It's called the distributive property. It turns out that although order of operations says to do 7 plus 5 first, you could do 3 times 7, right? That's 3 multiple, right? And then do 3 times 5 and then add last. Yes, that's weird, but yes, it's called a distributive property. Now, is that helpful? Well, I don't think number 2 is easier than number 1, but they have the same answer. Where it's helpful is when you have variables, because it turns out that 2 times x plus 4, it doesn't matter what x equals. 2 times x plus 4 will always equal 2x plus 8. And the reason is because 2 times x is 2x. There's a plus there, you put a plus. And 2 times positive 4 is positive 8. And they will be equal for any value of x. If x was a million, which I like to do, right? Both of these would, this number 4 is 2 times a million plus 8. That's 2 million and 8. This one would also be 2 million and 8. 2 times x plus 4 always has the same answer as 2 plus 8, x plus 8. That's the distributive property, right? So order of operations would say add those together and get 10 plus 8 and then get 18 and then multiply by 2. But you could also do 2 times 3, 2 times 7, 2 times 8, add those together and add 5. Why? The distributive property. All right, so let's see the distributive property in action. So that's 5 times x plus y plus 3. We don't know what x is or y is. We don't know their values. We're going to make this simpler. Oh, I didn't say to simplify it. But 5 times x is 5x. 5 times positive y is positive 5 plus 5y. And 5 times positive 3 is 15. It's that easy. Here, 9 times 2x is 18x. 9 times positive xy is 9xy, right? That's the letter x, not a multiplication symbol. And 9 times positive 5 is positive 45 or plus 45. Most of the time we're going to put the number in the front, but you can put it in the back. 6 times 4k is 24k. And 6 times positive 2 is positive 12, so it's plus 12. Right, now we're going to put some minus signs. It's exactly what you think. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times plus y is plus 6y. 6 times negative 3 is negative 18. It's minus 18. You just keep the minus sign stays a minus sign. So 8 times negative 2x is negative 16x. 8 times minus 5, or negative 5, is negative 40. It becomes minus 40. The minus sign just stays. 7 times xy is 7xy. 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. It just stays minus 14. Right? So we get 5 times negative y, negative 5y. 5 times 3x is 15x. But remember, alphabetical order. So we're going to put the plus 15x first and make it positive 15x. We're going to take the negative 5y and put it at the end. And the way you would see that an answer key is 15x minus 5y. Here, 9 times 7 is 63. 9 times negative 1x is negative 9x. But in the answer key, that would be written as negative 9x plus 63. Alphabetical order with numbers at the end. Right, we can distribute a fraction. 1/2 times x is 1/2 x. Now 1/2 times negative 6 is negative 3, and it just becomes minus 3. You have to distribute the 1/2. To distribute means to pass out. In it's not that helpful, but you have to multiply everything inside there by 1/2. So everything inside here has to get multiplied by 1/5. So 1/5 times 2x is 2/5 x. 1/5 times 10xy. Now sometimes with these it's helpful to just go over here and go, oh, 1/5 times 10 is 2, so this is 2xy. And then 1/5 times -5, oh, that's -1, so this is -1y, but we never write that. And that is in alphabetical order, right? Because you have 2/5 x plus 2xy. The x goes before the xy, and the y goes last, minus y. 2/5 times 5x, so we'll come over here, those cancel, and you get 2x. 2/5 times -30, 5 cancels, that becomes a 6. 2 times -6 is -12. That equals 2x minus 12. We've made that simpler. 6 times 1/3 x, well, 6 times 1/3 is 2, so that becomes 2x. 6 times -1y, that's -1y, is -6y. 2x minus 6y. We can do it with decimals. 0.5x, 0.5 times x, minus, what's 6 times 0.5? It is, well, let's not cheat. It's 5 times 6 is 30. Move the decimal point is 3. So it's 0.5x minus 3, or 5 times x, 5/10 x minus 3. 3/10 times 7 is 2.1 minus 3/10 times y, or minus 0.3y. Let's reorder that, so it's -0.3y plus 21. Now, it's very key that you only multiply things inside the parentheses, right? So it's 7 times 8x, 56x, 7 times y. You have to multiply everything in the parentheses, but not things outside the parentheses. If I want you to multiply the 9, I put the parentheses over there. Okay, and now it's in the right order, 56x plus 7y plus 9. Now, notice also you can't add any of that because they're not like terms. 4y, 4 times y is 4y, 4 times 9 is 36. Do not multiply the 3x, but now let's put things in correct order. 3x in the front, 4y second, 36 last. All right, so which one of these equals 6x plus 2y? Well, this one is 6x plus 12y, so that's no good. Is this one 6x plus 2y? Yeah, it is. Let's practice. So 3 times 5x, 15x. 3 times -4xy is -12xy. X goes before xy in order. 2/10 times 7, 0.2 times 7 is 1.4. Plus 0.2x, right? 0.2 times x, but we're going to put the 0.2x first, and then add the 1.4. 1/2 times everything in there. 1/2 2g, the 2's cancel, and you get g, 1g. 1/2 times 8 is 4h, half of 8 is 4, and half of -6 is -3. GFGH, alphabetical order, g plus 4h minus 3. 3/7 times 7x is 3x. 3/7 times 28 is 12. This simplifies to 3x plus 12. 12 times 3x is 36x. 12 times -1y is -12y. Do not multiply the -2, and that simplifies to 36x minus 12y minus 2. Good luck on the homework.